Russian authorities have fined Google $2.5 decillion. That's a staggering amount. This amounts to about 1.9 million times of the global GDP. And Google can never pay this. If in 9 months Google doesn't pay this back, the fine is going to double every single day. Now, obviously, any judge or any authority, any government, when they find somebody like this, they know the person is not going to be able to pay back. So, what's the point of paying fining the entity? So, this is really about sending a message because in February 2024, when the Russia-Ukraine war started with Russia attacking Ukraine, basically the Americans, because they own they control the SWIFT system, which every country uses for pretty much every transaction for settling the international payments, they froze $300 million worth of foreign exchange of Russia. And recently there was a BRICS summit in Russia, which was attended by a lot of countries, including the BRICS, the five main countries. And there is a lot of murmur and a talk about a BRICS currency, or at least a settlement system that, Russia will kind of spearhead, which is going to challenge the US dollar. So that is really the context, I think, in which this has happened. But this will have major implications. And remember, Google hasn't really said much about it. And it means that they're still working out what the legal implications are. Because 9 months later, if Google doesn't pay this, then Russia will, in my opinion, they will say, look, we can freeze any of your assets anywhere around the world. And if 20 countries, 30 countries, 40 countries start siding with Russia, then Google will be in trouble because they won't want any of their assets to be frozen. After all, they're just a company which does maybe $78 billion dollars in profit every year. They can never pay this back. Now remember, this number 2.5 decillion has 36 zeros after 2.5. So it's 2.5 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Yes, I'm not even reached middle of this. So it's a very large number, and obviously it's a signal. And issue that Russians raised was that Google banned some of the Russian government's YouTube channels, and we are, talking on YouTube about this. And surely this infuriated and irritated the Russians. They spoke to the Google authorities, but nothing came of it, and their channels have been blocked for a long time, and so has been Russia Today's channels. So this has been an ongoing issue and a tussle between Russia and the US because Google is an American company. So I think this could cascade into something more if another country finds Google or maybe some other tech giant like Amazon or Microsoft some insane amount. And this is an insane amount. I mean, one has to be really creative to come up with something like this. So really, really interesting development. And it might mean nothing, but it could also develop into a cascading fine on American tech companies. Now, remember, there is a lot of speculation about what these tech companies do with the data. Are they influencing elections, including in India? Are they influencing other things like business and so on? So there is a lot to answer for when it comes to the American tech giants, and they better shape up, because if this kind of a fine starts taking shape, of course, Google won't pay this fine, but they might face bans and penalties and so on. And that could be the end of Google for all we know. And anyways, with ChatGPT and OpenAI coming up, Google is anyways facing some tough competition. I think Google will see tough days ahead. This is Sumit from TalksonGround. Please leave your comments below and subscribe to the channel. I will bring to you all that is happening around the world in the world of geopolitics, current affairs, If you're in India, I'll bring to you some domestic politics. I also bring on the channel some guests who talk about health or healing or even coaching. So thank you for watching and have a good day.